resume for Coach Sean Miller, who's looking to bolster his guys. Can they pull off the upset, in your opinion?
Yeah, I don't know, because Vanderbilt's got a lot to play for as well. 17-0 would be the best start in program history. They've currently matched it after the nice win that they had over the weekend. And I just don't know, because this is a Texas team that is riding high. It's playing in the Moody Center. Sometimes, you know, that place might be a little bit haunted.
Things get a little weird.
It definitely does get a little bit weird. But what's not weird is the fact that Tyler Tanner is probably maybe the early pick for SEC Player of the Year. I know LeBaron Philon is definitely making a case at it. I don't think Darius Acuff will actually end up winning Player of the Year. He's probably going to win Freshman of the Year. I just don't expect. I mean, what Tyler Tanner's doing is absolutely unreal, and what LeBaron Philon did last night was out of this world. But Tyler Tanner has led this team to where they're at right now. He's averaging north of 22 points per game, alongside 8 assists and about 3.5 rebounds per game.
Yeah, and Mark Byington, their head coach, has been saying, "Hey, we're just trying to go 1-0." I know that's really a football adage, but this team is doing the exact same thing, and they're asking Tyler Tanner, "Hey, you know, continue to be our leader," but they're not relying on him. He doesn't have to score 30 every game in order for them to be effective. They have pieces around him, and I think that's a product of what Coach Mark Byington really wants to do as a coach. And yes, you're right. This Texas team is kind of dangerous, and they're feeling themselves here a little bit. The number's 4.5, which I found really interesting as well. That's
kind
of
a little scary.
Slimmer number considering what we were just talking about with Trey Dare. How Arkansas is a big favorite. I know it's different games, different opponents, but I found that to be kind of interesting going into this one.
Yeah, and I think when you look at this Vanderbilt team, they kind of have a big three of Tyler Tanner, Tanner Nickel, and Devin McLaughlin. And they're going to have to go up against a guy who is feeling himself, but he's up and he's down. He's up and he's down. And that's Jordan Pope. He had that 28-point game against Alabama. But as Noah Gross said on this show last week after he had that scoreless game at Tennessee, Jordan Pope's really only a guy that affects the game with his scoring. And when he doesn't put up points, he's kind of just a pylon out there and is putting up Tony Snell stat lines. I mean, there's just he's a true scorer, doesn't really provide anything else to the table other than scoring points. And when he doesn't do that, I mean, what does he do?
He's very ineffective. I think Noah compared him to Deion Waiters.
No, Syracuse jab. I mean, what's going on?
No. I'm just using his words because that's not the guy that I would go with.
Yeah.
I think I would more. I can't even think of a guy off the top of my head right now. A guy before Deion Waiters that was just he's ineffective if he's not putting the ball in the basket. Is the guy that I would go.
Carter
with.
Williams kind of was.
Oh yeah, Carter. Yeah. Carter Williams kind of the same thing. So it'll be interesting to see Vandy against Texas, two teams that are in.
And then
after position.
After this, I don't expect the Vanderbilt winning streak to keep going because then you've got Florida, who it seems like they've started to figure out that guard position, and then they go to Arkansas, and it's so hard to win there at Bud Walton, and then you got Mississippi State, who has been playing well before you've got Kentucky. So I mean, it gets tough here.
Yeah, and I will say this though. I'll say this as we were on the front end of this. If they are to get through that gauntlet,
they're the best team in the country.
I would say, you maybe still behind Michigan and Arizona, but they're right there in the top 5 easily.
If they win those 5 games, they're the best team in the country.
Oh yeah.
Because all of those wins would be better. I mean, Michigan had the fluke loss against Wisconsin.
That game was at home
unreal.
Too. And what Vandy can say is, hey,
I would say the Vanderbilt resume is better than the Arizona resume with wins and all of those.
They'd be 21-0 at that point if they were able to get that one done. They're at home.